So what are the biggest differences between UBS's investment bank and the legacy Credit Suisse investment bank?
So the biggest difference is that UBS years ago has started to align the investment bank more with its core unit, which is the wealth management, and treated the investment bank in kind of not a service unit, but mainly the activities to be supportive of the wealth management business, to attract clients there, to service the clients in that unit. And while Credit Suisse has done similar, they have never been that forceful in those actions. And so that's because like the risk appetite is very different in Credit Suisse, or has been very different than it was in UBS. UBS was more like the conservative business, service the clients, do all that stuff, while Credit Suisse was more like still in the trading thing. That has then led to the hiccups, like mainly Archegos that we have seen as the main reasons for the downfall of the bank.
So, JP, what does it mean for morale of those at the bank?
Well, that's very interesting, because it's the second time now within a few days that we have a top executive from the bank coming out with a voice saying we will cut staff, we will align the bank more towards the idea and the morale of UBS. And I get the feeling that those messages are more for investors than they are actually for the employees. And it tells me that the managers feel like the first thing that they need to do is like make sure that investors understand what they're doing, and that UBS will stay the same and will save a conservative approach, a conservative business model, and that they don't care so much about the morale of the people themselves, and that this is something that they can handle later.
How many jobs will be lost?
Well, that's the big question. I mean, like Ermotti said, it will be massive cuts. The last time I checked, the UBS, the Credit Suisse investment bank, had about 17,000 employees. And when a CEO says it's massive, I mean, you always like assume it's about half of it. So we're talking about a couple of thousand jobs here. We also learned that about 10% of Credit Suisse staff already left the bank in the last couple of months and weeks. So we will see how much of that is like need to be forceful, and how many people feel like they want to leave anyway.